Hello.
Hey everyone, and welcome to,
Hello, man.
Yeah,
uh,
man. Let's crack some tiki target skulls.
well, to Drain Plays World of Warcraft. This is just another one of,
Your trainer should be somewhere in the grounds here. I'll catch you later, man.
Life all
uh,
around. Life worth saving.
just the randomness that I promised.
Your spirit burns bright.
I promised everyone, so considering that the pre-patch for uh, the next expansion is potentially dropping on Tuesday, I didn't really want to play any of my characters that I'm leveling until I can get access to the patch. So this week might just be the random week, and you get the troll druid, the Tauren druid, maybe a blood elf, maybe a dwarf. Who knows? Anyway,
I won't be forsaking Gong's blessings. Walk in the path of the Lord.
Who you be seeing ya.
as you can tell, I have experience playing a troll because I seem to know where the quest markers are for the get go and everything.
The Lord give, and they be taken away.
Like I said on my Worgen,
These be the dark times. I had something to show ya. It'd be easier to understand if you see it yourself.
Don't talk back to me, troll. You know.
um, like I said, with on my Worgen's druid,
Hey there.
I'm just going to get up to level 15 with said
Don't let them
class,
gather you.
and once I get up to level 15, it will be like this character didn't exist.
Hello, man. Later.
If you want to see more troll, vids or things on the Horde side, I will be more than happy to provide it. And I will provide it under its own unique category. If y'all don't want any more of the troll, then you never have to see her again. Unless you play Horde. And then there is a chance that I will show up as a druid. In which case you'll have to deal with the troll.
What you want? Okie dokie.
But I have no wish to do any Horde characters in this Let's Play. I'm just showing the uniqueness of each starting point.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Hello, stay away from the voodoo.
The uniqueness of each race starting out, I believe, is best shown within the first 10 to 15 levels. The Horde repeats itself quite a bit. If you do not have heirlooms, especially, it can get pretty repetitive. At least the Horde races that I enjoy playing, they can. But of course, when you play a majority of one race and then the one or two off oddball classes that race does not allow for, then yes, it can get very repetitive very quickly. Having a couple what am I trying to say? A couple of their races or such can definitely be a boon in those cases. As you can probably guess, my alliance race is the Night Elf. It is my hands down favorite race in World of Warcraft. The Horde, it's not so easy to tell, but it's actually the Blood Elf. I enjoy playing the Blood Elf race the most.
Spirits be with ya, man.
Talk to me. Okay, okay.
Where is he? There he is. Sorry about that. I always forget about doing it. Until a quest pops up that I'll need to do it on.
How you doing, man?
Be on your mind.
But we will not see the Horde's Boom Chicken or Moonkin or the Flight form. I might do a special video where I log into my other troll druid that I have started and show those forms off real quick. I haven't decided anything.
What you want? Stay away from the
So
Ah, I caught up with ya. Let's stick together in here, okay?
It is too far away.
I don't know. I don't have any plans to do such. Mostly depends on what y'all want.
Do not have a target.
So if you're interested in seeing that kind of stuff, feel free to leave a comment about it. And we'll see where it goes. I'm not promising anything, because if I complete my initial
Die, snake.
plan of getting every class to the max level, I will consider that an accomplishment. I have no idea if it will work, if it won't work. I do not know. But one of the things I have found is if you join World of Warcraft, you know what faction you want, such as you know you want to be an alliance, or you know you want to play a horde character, but you don't have a set race in mind. I say just pick a class or something that is available on all of them and then go, because if I was not, you know, so rooted to the Blood Elves, I could very well go troll just for this. It is their racial ability. It is a godsend to DPS.
You mess with the wrong trolls, speaking.
Um,
Talk to me. Be seeing ya.
I will make your death slow and painful, little troll.
I'll get the fires this time.
No! No!
It be done. Our ancient enemy is defeated. I've been waiting a long time for a chance to avenge my father. A great weight has been lifted from my shoulder. I must be returning to Darksphere.
what am I doing?
Meet me there once Vanira is done with her healing of the boy.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for our brother. Her power tore away his soul. I'll send some water to get his body, so we can offer a proper burial. I wish I could do more. Bolgin rushed off in eagerness, but I can take us back to safety. Just give me the word when you're ready, Mon. How are you? Bye-bye.
The dark spirit
The Sea
never
Witch is
gonna
dead.
give up.
Our home is reclaimed. What you want? Spirits be with you,
But as I said before, Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And I don't think y'all really wanted to wait around for 10 minutes. Just listen to me ramble about BS. Because I do not have the software needed to cut video down. I can only change its the video type. It's the only free software I could find. If you know about something else that's free, you know, post a comment, send me the link from it, you know, whatever is easiest for you. But as such, currently, if you see me do it in game, yes, saw me do it.
Someone call for the doctor?
But I was saying something. Well, you know, you get a feel for them. Obviously, if and I'm going back to the races. If you can't pick, you can't decide what race you want to try and play. You can choose a general race. You can, or one that'll fit your, you know, whatever you're gonna play as. If you want to play as a mage, then maybe not the orcs or the dwarves or the gnomes, or, you know, just, but you don't know. I just got hit with the bubble attack. I'd say it wasn't very effective. Sorry. I know. Poor humor. It just goes through my head. But, you know, we'll use the trolls for example because, well, I'm currently a troll. This ability increased my haste by 15% for 10 seconds. That is not a DPS only ability. It is the class I believe makes the most of the 15 for the 10 seconds, the 15% haste. but it is just as effective on a tank or on a healer.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Because, trust me, they run into situations where that 15% haste can be beneficial. DPS, it's always beneficial. On every pull, every strike,
Will you be feeling well?
if it can, you can hit it harder or faster,
How you doing, man? Later.
then hit it harder or faster.
How you doing, man?
Troops, alright. Alright. This is the boring part of leveling a troll or an orc. Possibly even a tauren. But like I said, it does not matter what you end up playing. It can be useful. Just as a healer or a tank. A tank is, you know, it's going to be situational. It's going to be one of your more powerful buffs, especially given a 3-minute cooldown on it. Yeah, the little immolation traps. I guess they did a lot of damage back in the day when World of Warcraft was first launched. Even in Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King. But it doesn't do crap now. So you don't have to worry about setting those things off. Do not feel that you're playing it wrong. After watching me, level up a Night Elf Warrior, even, spend some time leveling up a Human Warrior, or an Orc Warrior, or, whatever. You're not doing it wrong. There we go. Each scorpion's good for one sample. So, as soon as you got it, you might as well kill it.
Do not have a target. I need to target something first.
So basically, play the game your way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Obviously, if you chose to play World of Warcraft because your buddy's playing World of Warcraft, you're going to want to play primarily whatever faction that your friend's playing, so y'all can quest together.
What you want? See ya later. How may I serve? What do you need? Hello, man. Relax. This here, yeah.
Alright, that pretty much concludes the unique parts of being the good old-fashioned troll. But like I said, I'll keep playing it until it hits 15 or 20. Or it's 15-ish. Because if I stop playing this one, when the other races can potentially come and start doing the quest, then I would have just done up to the quest where I got sent over here, and then I'd be like, all right, take it easy, y'all. No. To me, you got to get it to 15 to really get a feel for it. You'll know if you're going to like it or not within the first 15 levels. And if you decide you don't like it, and I'm saying you don't like the class, you know, just leave it for a bit. Don't necessarily straight up delete it. If you already know what faction and race and everything you want to play,
For the Horde! Sub-Sub. For the Horde!
you know that info, then there's not really much of a point in
Lokar. Dabu.
you know, there's not much of a point in doing it.
Interesting.
Brohall.
But say you took my advice, you
For the
decide to
Horde.
play a warrior because
Go
the warrior is really the only class I can think of that has the most representation across the board. And that's the whole reason I said warrior. I am not trying to push my views on to y'all. I like the warrior class. But, you know, it's just as easier to pick a hunter. Hell, if I was a hunter, I would get more advantage from the troll side of the coin than the than picking it as a druid. I can tell you, I will gladly and happily tell you that right here, right now. They get a lot of bonuses that are quite nice. And they really revolve around the hunter. But, as I said,
Glory.
you can't really
Dabu. What are you looking
just in case. You don't have to play the hunter. To get a boost from playing the troll. If you like playing the troll, then it's alright if you hate hunters. I'd say about 50% roundabouts would be right there with you, and World of Warcraft would
What could I help you with? Strength. What are you looking for? Gold.
would say you're a very intelligent person for that. But I digress. But like I said, don't just play class. For 5, 10 levels. Decide you don't like it and throw it out the window. Because each class, yes, I know the funny bit about this is I'm playing the one of the two classes that does not. This class has 4, but a majority of the classes have 3 individual specs. And they play similar, or they completely change up how the class behaves.
Blood and thunder. Gold.
It's true. A class that would necessarily go, well, no, this class, blah blah blah, doesn't play. It plays the exact same. It's just what spells I throw down range, i.e., mage. There is not a lot of variance in the 3 specs. It just what you prefer to throw down range either is just pure magic might, some bone chilling frost, or some fabulous fireballs. There is not a lot of variance there. And of course, because I've said that, if I do get a comment, it is probably going to be, no, the arcane mage plays so different from the fire mage. And I'm gonna read it, and I'm just gonna give you a blank stare. Or I'm gonna have fun with you. One of the two. But I'm not gonna necessarily argue with you. Especially since this expansion hit. It does. I'll agree. They played differently. But I'm still going to stick to my guns and say they still pretty much play the exact same. But I will concede that they they do not necessarily play the same, or that every single person that plays the game will agree with me. And you're free to agree or disagree, or go, who the hell cares about the mage? Open to y'all's interpretation. Ain't doesn't have to be mine. It's just like, you know, the way I level these characters is not necessarily the exact same way I would have leveled them my very first time playing World of Warcraft, or the same that another World of Warcraft player would play it. You know? I am the type of person that I cannot stand playing one class in an MMO. I can't. I have to multi-class. I get bored too quick if I only have one single class I can play.
Strength and honor. Strength.
So if you're like my friend and you know are designing or building your own MMO,
Time is money, friend.
more power to you. But if you only have one class in your game, I can guarantee you that I might play it, but I will not be a subscriber. Because any game like this requires a lot of my time to play, to understand. I'm just not a big fan of playing those solo games. I mean, hell. I'm still playing Skyrim. You know, I played it when it first came out. I beat it. And then I put it down for, I think, 2, maybe 3 years. And then I picked it up again and I started buying the DLCs for it. Until I had the collection. just how it is. But like I said, don't necessarily just flat out delete it. Because you might find yourself one day going, huh, well, I got my shaman to level 110. I got all the gear for it. And my raid team decided it's gonna, we're gonna stop raiding until the next expansion comes out. And you don't know what you want to do. Maybe having that class will give you something and you don't have to start off from scratch. Of course, again, it's kind of funny. Me suggesting that when I delete characters specifically for the purpose of starting them over.
Have a good one.
And as you can see here, as I was saying, the druid forms, they are subtly different or massively different, depending on how you view them between the races.
Loktar. For the Horde. Loktar. Valhalla. Victory.
Well, that's why I say you got to get it to level 10 or level 15 at least before you really make up your mind about a class. With some classes and specs in the class, a good majority of their base skills will be unlocked.
Be safe.
Other ones you kind of have to kind of have to play them a while before they unlock a majority of their skills that are really decent. Or you'll mainly use. And then some are, you get all your single targets first, and then you get your multi-targets.
Thrall, may your blades never dull.
So, just be aware of that. That's why when I'm playing my mainstay characters, you'll see me do, alright, when does this skill unlock again? Those kind of moves, because I'm checking to see when I get certain skills or abilities and what level I can expect to get them.
What do you want?
It's why I set up my bars ahead of time. Move skills around to certain keys. Well, that's why. Because personally, I like to set up my keys so I've got some sense in them. And by sense, I mean makes sense to me. May not necessarily make sense to all of y'all. Because I know for sheer fact that the way my buddy Senru, he plays this game, confuses the damn hell out of me. But it works for him. So, you know, I don't think he's doing anything wrong. And he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong.
Something need doing?
It's just the way, you know, we play games that it doesn't always have to match to enjoy playing a game. But he does enjoy the fact that now I know his pain with the paladin. He enjoys it very much that I understand that now. And laughed like a maniac when I told him
I do not have a target.
that I understood, and I understood exactly what he meant when he said the class was gypped or gimped or whatever.
Who you be? See ya later.
Oops. Wasn't intentional.
It is too far away.
Hey there. Later.
Yes, there was a reason why I didn't want to kill the crocodile that was biting my tail. Mostly because of this quest that's coming up. Has me targeting said crocodile.
Strength and honor. I need to target something first.
And yeah, I know they respawn and all that jazz. But thing is, I don't want to have to wait if I don't have to wait.
Do not have a target.
And
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty.
maybe it's because I'm swimming.
I got all this personality. Strong halitosis be but one of my feminine traits. Glory to the whore. Farewell. The way to a man's heart be through his stomach, but I go through the rib cage. If cannibalism be wrong, I don't want to be right. I got all this and personality too.
Speak, friend. Strength.
And yeah, I'm aware I can go up there and do that and do these. remember me saying during my Rogues Part 2, I think it was, of episode 1, that there's just some quests out there that I don't like. This is one of them. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still annoying. Because I'm getting one roughly every 2 kills. Back when I first played the troll or orc or blood elf or whatever I came over here as, you were lucky to get one every 5 kills. So my dislike of the quest has gone down just to a mild distaste.
Strength and honor. May your blades never dull.
Me not that kind of orc.
go forth to victory.
What do you need? Be safe.
Haha.
Lokar, go forth to victory.
Mokwa, go with honor. Greetings, friend.
What do you need? Strength.
What can I do for you?
Samsung. Strength. Brawl Hall. May your blades never dull.
Zug for the Horde.
All goes well, we only need 2 more. Doesn't go well, then we need 3 more.
Speak, friend.
Respawn. Where are you?
Blood and thunder for the Horde.
Respawn. Where are you? There's one.
Mogra. Be safe.
And I'm just doing it because I like the quest.
Zug zug. May your blade never dull.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that's the troll. Tune in again, and might be randomness, or it might be one of my other characters. Anyway, have a good day or evening. Take it easy, y'all.